What's going on, y'all? What's up? What's up? What's up? I am 5 minutes early, but as always, I was sitting here bored as shit, so I was like, let me go live real quick. What's up, y'all? We'll let everybody come in, and then we'll get on to it. Kyle, what's up, man? What's up, y'all? Matthew, what's up? What's going on, everybody? Let's go ahead and get right into it. We smashed that early slate, 137.7. Abrasive, what's up? What's going on, y'all? Who's your daddy? What's going on, man? Hey, Kroger, I'll give you one last chance. One last chance, I'm going to start drinking fucking Nestle. Kroger, you got one last chance to hit me up to promote your purified water, or I'm going with Nestle. Greenlight DFS, we hit 137.7 on the early slate. Fucking smashed that shit. So that's 4 in a row, going for 5 in a row. What pitcher do you like today? Probably Bauer the most. And then SB2 is where the decision really comes down to. David Moore, what's going on, man? Dogface, what's up? All right. All right, y'all. What do y'all want to start with? You think Strasburg is a decent GPP? Yes, he is a solid GPP option. He's definitely going to get 20 plus. He has the potential at 35. What do y'all want to start with? Y'all let me know. Start with the questions and we'll just go that way. What's good, Cam? 4 in a row. When you going to get back your picks of the night? When you going to get back to your picks of the night, Cam? You talking about game bets? Whatever y'all want. Astros. Yeah, I love the Houston Astros today. We all know how much of a gas can this dude is. Harvey's going to get blown up for sure, especially the lefties. Harvey struggles versus lefties. So Michael Brantley is in play. Josh Reddick is 3-5. Game bets, yeah, I can start putting the game bets back on. Tweezy baby, what's up? Weather looks funny in Atlanta. There could be a little bit of issues, but it doesn't look like it's going to rain hard enough to even cause a delay. Sneaky pick of the night. What, you want the team? The sneaky team? Cincinnati, probably. I'm all over the Reds. Something tells me these lefties for the Reds, Winker, Jeanette, these dudes are in a great spot. I think Cincy's going to surprise today. What's up, Cam? Hey, with Vincent, what's up? All right, guys, what do y'all want to start with? Let's do it. All right. So let's go ahead and start out with Vegas, see what Vegas lines are looking like, see about line movement, all that fun shit. Vegas lines are super fun. Super excited. Okay. So here's what we got. We got the Twins at the top of the slate, dropped down from a 5.7 to a 5.6. To be completely honest with you, outside of Cruz, I'm not super excited about the Twins. Marwin Gonzalez is a really good price. But outside of Cruz and Gonzalez, I'm really not interested in it. I don't know if I really agree with Vegas at a 5.6. Fires isn't good, but I do only like Cruz and Marwin from that. Houston's dropped down from a 5.9 to a 5.5. I think if I had to guess, Houston's going to score more runs than the Twins. Houston is probably my favorite overall stack of the night. And then when it comes to GPP, I love the Cincinnati Reds. All right, next up, we got the Cleveland Indians going against Boyd. I don't know. I'm not going to be picking on him. At 5.1, I'm not going to have much exposure to Cleveland. Washington's really interesting. So, as you guys know, I was interested in the lefties versus Julio Teheran. Teheran was scratched, so now it's going to be Kyle Wright. Now, let me give you some numbers about this pitcher who's going to be pitching for Atlanta. All right, let's break that down. All right. So, the reason I love Washington today, they're probably right there with Cincinnati when it comes to favorite stacks along with Houston. Kyle Wright strikes out 17% of lefties, 16% of righties, gives up over a 250 ISO versus lefties, a 333 ISO versus righties, and a ton of hard contact. 54% hard contact versus lefties, 38 to righties. Juan Soto is an amazing play, but this dude struggles versus lefties and righties. So Turner, Eaton, Rendon, Soto, Zimmerman would probably be my favorite 5-man stack for GPPs. All right, I'm going to do a couple more. I'm not interested in the Yankees, to be honest with you. There's some cheap guys like Chris Davis on the Athletics that we're interested in, but other than that, I'm not really touching many other teams. Favorite pay down catcher option. So here we go. Favorite pay down option on DK for catcher. See, this is a tough decision because honestly, all the pay down options really aren't in the lineup. If you look at the guys, Brian McCann at 3-1 lefty righty against Strasburg, I'm not interested. Zanino at 2-9 is a little bit interesting at 2-9. I'd rather just go, honestly, looking at these catchers, nobody sticks out to me that I love. I would rather just pay the 3-4 for Robinson Chirinos today and get some more of that Houston stack. I love Robinson Chirinos when it comes to catcher instead of paying way down. So Robinson Chirinos. Favorite Astro is Brantley. Yes. Brantley's my favorite Astro, followed by Bregman and then Altuve and then Josh Reddick. Josh Reddick for sure. Wilson Ramos is okay. But I'd rather just go Chirinos. Roberto Perez is 3-8. And Matt Boyd's not that bad. So I'd still rather Chirinos here. You like Mike Fears? No. I do not like Mike Fears. I like Nelson Cruz on the other side of that. And Marwin Gonzalez is also interesting. Drop a like. We got 50 people in here right now. Drop a like down on the video. We should have at least 47 likes and then 3 dislikes from the haters watching. At least do that for me. Winkler or Eaton? See, okay. That's a really, really hard decision, and I've actually been considering that a lot, trying to figure that out. Winker or Eaton, that is a struggle. Depends. So if you're going a Cincinnati stack, Winker. If you got more Washington, fucking add Eaton. They're pretty much a wash. I'd flip a coin, honestly. Both are very good plays. Probably Eaton. This Braves pitcher is horrible. All right. Hudson's really bad versus lefties, but he's shown some signs of decency. Like he struggles versus lefties, but he's shown some signs of being solid. So I can see Eaton probably being better. Teheran's not pitching. No, it's Kyle Wright. Matt Adams out. Who should we go with? Matt Adams out at first base. I like spending down for like Ryan Zimmerman. Like I was saying, this Kyle Wright guy is horrible versus lefties and righties. I'm totally down with getting Ryan Zimmerman here in this one. He's super cheap. Him or Votto. Both of them are real cheap. So both of them are great. If you want to spend up GPP, I like Olsen. Yeah, Matt Olson's fine. I like Alonso if you want to spend up for GPP, though. Francisco Lindor. Like I said, I'm not going to be playing many Cleveland guys. In GPP, Lindor's fine. But I'm not going to be playing many Cleveland guys, to be completely honest with you. I'm more focused on Washington guys, Houston guys, and Cincinnati. Cincinnati is their lefties are good prices. So Jeanette, Winker, those guys are great prices. You definitely want a little bit of exposure to that. All right. Now, you guys have asked me some questions about pitching. Now, we have a little bit of an issue with pitching here. So I think that with the lack of bats, like we're not having to spend up for any super expensive bats. Like there's not a Coors game. There's not a game in Arlington. There's not any games that really force you to be like, I have to stack this expensive team really badly. So I think Trevor Bauer is your starting point, and then who you pair him with, probably Bumgarner. I've been doing a lot of different versions. I mean, you got Tanner Work as a value. You got Gibson as a value. Those are the two values that I would consider, Gibson and Rourke. You can pair them with Bumgarner, Syndergaard, or Bauer. I'd prefer Bauer and Rourke, or Bauer and Syndergaard, or Bauer and Bumgarner. My favorite combination would probably be Bauer and Bumgarner. Bauer's my favorite pitcher, then Bumgarner, then Syndergaard, and then Strasburg, and so on. Cam, you slipping on Cleveland. Well, okay, so you guys, look, I'm a believer in Cleveland. I was a believer in Cleveland yesterday, and I'm fine with Cleveland. They're at home, that's cool, but at the same time, Matt Boyd's not horrible. Okay, let's break it down a little bit, all right? So first of all, he only gives up a 160 ISO to lefties, which means he does not give up hard contact. He makes lefties hit ground balls every time they're at the plate. He's a huge ground ball guy. Righties don't do much better. 190 ISO, which is really low if you're new. All right. On top of that, over a 32% K rate to lefties and righties. Okay, let's move on. Now, he can tend to get blown up at times. Don't get me wrong. He can tend to get blown up, but Matt Boyd's not a guy that I look to stack against. Now in GPP, if you want to try to be different and stack up Cleveland, then sure, you know what I'm saying? But it is a risk. They could easily score just a few runs and it not be anything great. Boyd's not a guy I usually love to pick on, to be honest. Cam, what is making you dislike Mike Fierce? He's just not good. You okay, Cam? Yes, I am, Mariah. Damn, I like Hudson with everyone on Cincinnati. Do you like Hudson? Oh, you for like GPP? I'm completely fine with that. You know, I love Cincinnati. Don't get me wrong, but if you want to be different, playing Hudson definitely would be that. Hudson's got a solid K rate versus righties. He's really good versus righties. He's okay. He's just really bad versus lefties. So if he can get through these lefties in the lineup like Winker and Jeanette, he can probably do good. You know what I'm saying? As long as these guys hit to straight to an outfield or whatever. What's the current streak at? We are at 4 in a row. We're going for 5 in a row with the main slate. Soto versus Kyle Wright. Love Soto. Soto's probably my favorite overall bat on the slate. He's going to be a beast. It's just, do you have the money to pay for him? Most likely, if you have the money to pay for Soto, then you're not going Bumgarner and Bauer together. So, yeah. I don't trust the mid-range today. You guys know the last few days we've been all over these mid-range guys, and they've shown up for us. But I'm not loving the mid-range that much. If I had to choose, it'd be Rourke or Gibson, but either of them can get blown up. So I'd say Bumgarner is my favorite SP2. Pair him with Bauer and figure out the bats. I think get your pitching right tonight. I think that's the main thing. Get your pitching right tonight. 60 people in here. Drop a like down below if you haven't already. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Cruz or Alvarez? I'm leaning Alvarez. He's more expensive, but I'm leaning Alvarez. Point per dollar, probably Cruz, but total production, Alvarez, if he's in the lineup. Make sure he's in the lineup, though. But lefty should be able to crush this dude. Bumgarner is the chalk, though. So I encourage people to play more single entry double up. If you're playing GPPs, going Syndergaard or a Strasburg is definitely the way to go. Who are your dingers for the main, Cam? All right, so let's take some home runs. Why not? Why not? So I'm going to go ahead and say Juan Soto right now before I even pull up what I got for home runs. I love Juan Soto. Who do you think will be the long reliever for the Yanks? No fucking telling. Mets stack in GPP, that's fine, but you're taking a risk. I think Bumgarner and Syndergaard are both going to be good. I think that's going to be a super low-scoring game. Chris Davis, dong. Yes, Chris Davis at 3.5 is a good shot. You guys know I love him. That price is cheap, man. And that's what I'm saying is like you got these. It's like the slate is begging you to take good pitching and just find the value in the bats. And there's plenty of value. Winker's only 4,000. Josh Reddick's only 3.5. Chris Davis is only 3.5. These guys are all cheap. Marwin Gonzalez is cheap. Andrelton Simmons is cheap. Scooter Gennett is cheap. Votto, Zimmerman, all these dudes are so cheap for the bats. Spend up for pitching. I honestly think that's just the way to go. Spend up for your pitchers. All right, now home run calls. All right, blah 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 blah. All right, let's pull up. All right, so Juan Soto for sure. I mentioned how I like Nelson Cruz. I think Nelson Cruz could definitely hit a home run. Jesse Winker at 4,000. He's got a great shot going against Hudson, who can't get lefties out. I think Winker could get one. Michael Brantley could easily get one. Josh Reddick doesn't hit him often, but he could possibly get one too. Harvey is bad against lefties, like really bad versus lefties, like worse against lefties than I am probably. So, all right. So, okay. Mike Trout for sure. Nobody's gonna have the money to play him in GPP. Go cheap pitching and go some Trout, because nobody's gonna have Trout. All right. Chris Davis, already mentioned him. Matt Olson is a dinger call. Alvarez is a dinger call. CJ Cron is a dinger call. Anthony Rendon, that's a home run for sure. Soto, already mentioned my boy Soto. Justin Upton is interesting for a home run at 4,000 versus lefty Miley. And then I'm going to end it with Mike Moustakas and Pete Alonso. Chris Davis or Michael Brantley? Michael Brantley, 100%. Don't overthink it, all right? Chris Davis is a great value. Don't get me wrong. Michael Brantley is light years better play than Chris Davis tonight, okay? Chris Davis's price, though, is good. But if you can get Brantley, get Brantley. If you can't, then Chris is fine. Top 5 favorite pitching arms this slate. All right. Bauer, Bumgarner. I'll say it in order. Bauer, Bumgarner, Syndergaard, Strasburg, Rourke, Gibson. So there's 6. Those are my top guys. I missed if you said anything about starting pitcher Kelly. I'm not on Kelly. I think these power guys from Milwaukee could really get to him. Greenlightdfs.com. If you haven't yet, if you didn't join for the early slate, you need to make sure you get in on this. Going for 5 in a row. 5, not 1, not 2, not 3, not 4, but 5. Best catchers, I'm going Robinson, Chirinos. Wilson Ramos is fine in GPP because everybody's going to be on Bumgarner. Chirinos is my main dude. Drop a like down below for your boy real quick. I'd appreciate that. I like what you got there. Who's your daddy? I'd probably switch out Kipnis, Cron, and Torres. Hey, boss Aaron, what's up, man? What's going on, y'all? What's up? All right. We got about 10 more minutes. Break down this slate. Ask whatever questions you guys want. We touched on most of the topics already, kind of ran through everything. But if you're new and you just came in, ask whatever questions you got. Looking at Oakland in Minnesota. Yeah, Chris Davis is fine. Matt Olson is fine. Dakota Hudson tonight at SP2. So we've talked about it a few times. Dakota is very, very good versus righties. But he's very, very bad versus lefties. He's a fine SP2 in GPP, but if you're playing cash games, there's no reason to. Favorite Oakland righties, any value there? Yeah. Chris Davis. Marcus Semien. He's not great. Not great value. Other than Chris Davis, there's not great value there. Cam, let's keep it going. By next week, 10 wins. Yes, ma'am. I don't know if you're actually a woman or if you're a guy on his girlfriend's account, but thank you. Appreciate it. We are going for 10 for sure. No doubt. What about Kevin Smith? I'm not on Kevin Smith. Like I said, when it comes to catcher today, there's not many value plays. Like normally, you guys know me. I like to spend down at catcher. Today, there's not really any that really stick out to me that are great. So I'm thinking Robinson Chirinos, to be honest with you. Wilson Ramos and GPP to offset Bumgarner chalk. Mets Rosario. I mean, if you want in GPP, I don't love Rosario though. Braun or Kane? I'm gonna go with Kane. Lorenzo Kane. Get the platoon advantage. Leading off. Best shortstop under 3.9. Let me check it out for you. All right, best shortstop under 3.9. So if you have to save, Didi Gregorius. Yeah, Didi Gregorius for sure. If you need a shortstop, if you need to spend down for shortstop, I don't love the matchup for Gregorius against Morton, but he's the best option at that price. Bumgarner, Rourke, Perez, Olsen, Dozier, Lindor, Lamb, Davis, Laureano, Soto. That's super GPP. Since your lineup is so off the wall, you might as well get off of Bumgarner and go Syndergaard. Because that's obviously a GPP type lineup. I would go Syndergaard over Bumgarner if you can. Do you like Laureano? I don't love Laureano. No, I don't love him. Haven't thought about him too much today. Let me take a look at him real quick. Let's take a look at Laureano real quick. Batting fifth, but he's been good lately. Don't get me wrong. Laureano's been hot lately. Super hot. But at 4.7, like, he's too expensive on this slate. But in GPP, yeah. Haha, my boyfriend told me about you, Cam. That's what's up, Mariah De La Rosa. I can say De La Rosa better. I'm not sure if it's Maria or Mariah, so I'm going to say De La Rosa. Bauer, Rourke, Chirinos, Votto, Dozier, Gonzalez, Gregorius, Soto, Brantley, Reddick. Looks good to me. Looks good to me. That's a great lineup if you decide you want to spend down on your SP2. I like Soto. Yeah, Soto's one of my favorite bets of the slate. I told you guys that before. For sure. Soto's my favorite. Top shortstop on the slate, Bregman. Just put Bregman there, or if you put Bregman at third base, probably Trey Turner. This dude for Atlanta struggles versus both hands. Hey, drop a like down below for your boy. 73 people in here. At least 5 of them hate me, but the rest of y'all love me. All right? So drop a like down below. If you hate me, drop a dislike, but drop something. You know what I'm saying? Drop something down below for your boy real quick. Any Jake Lamb? Yes, I like Jake Lamb at 4,000. I definitely like him at 4,000. Thoughts on Mike Trout and GPP? Love Mike Trout and GPP. Nobody's going to have Mike Trout, and he's facing a lefty. How about you drop a curtain? No. How about that? We can't always get what we want. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not dropping a damn curtain. It's not too bright anyway. I don't put a curtain in here because I like how much light comes in here. Cam, you like Rourke tonight? Yes, I like Rourke as an SP2. He's a fine SP2. For sure. My favorite stack in GPP is Washington. Washington's my favorite stack in GPP, and then Mike Trout isn't even in the lineup. He's still hurt. Mike Trout, if Mike Trout's still out the lineup, then don't play him. I haven't seen the updated lineup yet. Hey, Matthew Proto, nice calls. Reddick or Gonzalez? Reddick straight up, but Marwin's right there with him. Luplow has been in a slump, but his hits lefties good. What do you think? I'm not interested in Luplow. There's other guys better than that. What outfielder under 4.7? So that's giving me a very broad range of outfielders. The guy under you, Joey Cobra, just mentioned Nelson Cruz. There you go. He's fine. He's a good play. Yes, I like Nelson Cruz. Play both Reddick and Gonzalez tonight? Yes, you can. You can. I'm not going to fault you for that. I got Rourke, Bumgarner, Chirinos, Votto, Moustakas, Gonzalez, Bregman, Davis, Brantley. Sounds good. All of the Bumgarner Rourke lineups are sounding good to me. You're able to get some balance in there. But just know that with Gibson and Rourke, there is a little bit of blow-up potential for both of them. I'd say Rourke is safer. That's why I had him in the high five. That he normally will get you about 15. He's not going to get negative most of the time. In his last outing, he got a negative, so I definitely don't expect it to happen today. Need a value shortstop. Didi Gregorius is probably the best value at shortstop. Why Mad Bum? Why not Bauer? Okay, so if you're new and didn't hear me talk about it, Bauer is my number 1. Bumgarner's my number 2. I like the idea of with not having tons of must-play bats. I think Bumgarner and Bauer together is good. Is Chirinos fine as one-off catcher? Of course, Abrasive. You must have dipped out and came back in. I've been talking about Chirinos this whole time. I love Chirinos because I don't really like catcher much. Thanks, boss. No problem, Aaron. Top 3 favorite Astros. Brantley, Bregman, Altuve. But Reddick is right there, too. Reddick's like number 4, if I had to rank them. Hey, drop a like down below for your boy. Greenlightdfs.com if you guys want to go for number 5 in a row with the squad. If not, then ask your questions. We got about 4 more minutes. What is the monthly cost for DFS Greenlight? We don't have a monthly subscription, but you can go check it out at greenlightdfs.com, all right? All of our shit is on greenlightdfs.com. We don't have a monthly subscription as of now. Right now it's daily and weekly. What's up, Cam? Dave Jones, what's up? Daily, weekly, and season long. And by the way, we got our season long deals are discounted right now. Not for much longer. I've actually been meaning to take the discount off. So you might want to go check it out. If you're interested in joining us for the year, you might want to check it out before I remember to go on and make the price back to normal. Because I will be doing that really soon. Matter of fact, by tonight, if I remember. By the latest, Sunday. Dave Jones, I can't remember if I said what's up to you. What's up, man? What's your favorite DFS sport? NBA. NBA, MLB, NFL, golf, badminton, chess, checkers. I like to play a little, hopscotch DFS sometimes. You know what I'm saying? I fucking take down tournaments for hopscotch. Chess, too, I know the chess winners. I know what's up with that. Oh, yeah, my bad. NASCAR's above badminton. Killed early. Yeah, early slate was an easy W. What sport do you cash the most on? NBA, probably. NBA. We went on our longest streak of all time in NBA. I forget how much it was. Would you ever do tiers lineups? If you guys are interested in tiers lineups, we can. I've been adding Showdown as an extra bonus on my website. But if you guys would rather tiers, then I'm cool with that. I don't mind tiers or Showdown. Tiers is actually kind of easier because you just got a list of people. You just, boom, easy. Yo, Lexington Steel up in this. Know what I'm saying? What's good? Good looking. What's up, man? DK, GPP, SP1, and SP2, you feeling Cam. So, Trevor Bauer and Bumgarner would be my ideal SP1 and SP2. You also have the option of going Bumgarner, Syndergaard, just playing both pitchers in that game. It should be low scoring. Or you could go like Bauer, Rourke, or Bumgarner, Rourke, or Syndergaard, Rourke. There's tons of options. The ideal way to go would be Bumgarner and Bauer. I think Bauer could get 40. You know what I mean? How often do you put your cash into GPP? Every single night I will put my favorite in at least one single entry GPP tourney, at least, because we've had our cash lines go ridiculous. Like the early slate was like high in GPPs. You know what I'm saying? So sometimes are like last year we scored like a 200 and something with a Yankees stack when nobody else was on it. And if you didn't play that in GPP, you were super disappointed. So definitely I like to put my cash lineup at least in one single entry GPP just in case it goes crazy, because sometimes it does. Sometimes you might think, oh, this guy's super chalky, this guy's high owned, and this is a popular stack, and then it turns out they're not. You know what I'm saying? My lineup. Okay, Bumgarner, Rourke, Chirinos, Olsen, Dozier, Lamb, Dor, Davis, Soto, Cruz. I like it. I like it. Bumgarner, Rourke combination is a solid combination. I can't hate on it. Do you like Dakota Hudson at all? In GPP, he's fine. But keep in mind, he struggles bad versus lefties. So Winker could get one. Jeanette could get one. But if he can get by those two, if those two happen to have an off day, Dakota could be very good. Where do you get ownership projections from? So I kind of go off of what I see to kind of project who's going to be chalky and who's not. Like if you see players promoted on everything, then you kind of can judge their ownership. I've been doing it for a long time. So I judge ownership based off of how much I see a player's name. You know what I'm saying? And my gut tells me it's going to be popular and what's not. The longer you play, you get better at that. Do you use Draft Dashboard? No. No, sirree. Astros or twin stacks in GPP? Astros. How do you feel about Strasburg? I love Strasburg in GPP. Because he could get 35, no problem. Atlanta's a little bit scary, so nobody's going to play him. But GPP is fine. Thank you for the advice. Yes, sir, Jason. Drop a like down below if you haven't already, and at least like 40 of y'all have not. So like I said, if you can drop a like, that'd be appreciated. Even if you drop a dislike, that's appreciated. You know what I'm saying? Drop something. You know what I mean? Just drop something. What do you think of Davies? I'm new to you, but I've seen you don't play on sites. Why don't you play personally? I play every single night. I have Bohr main slate, Bumgarner late night slate. Yeah, I like them both. Should I fade Matt Boyd today versus Cleveland? In GPP, I like Matt Boyd. Double dong predictions. See, that's super tough to predict. I mean, if I had to guess, Soto could double dong. I love Soto today. Like, I have a man crush on Soto, okay? Outside of Soto, Nelson Cruz is a double dong at any moment. Chris Davis could double dong at any moment. Probably those guys. Cam, are you on Fanduel? Yes, I have Fanduel. Yelich double dong. Okay. GPP, that's fine. Zimmerman. Yeah, I love Ryan Zimmerman. He's super cheap. Super cheap, gets you exposure to one of the best stacks on the slate. So, yeah. Drop a like down below if you haven't already. You know what? I'm going to stay for like 7 more minutes, all right? Why not? I'm going to stay for 7 more minutes. Drop a like down below, though, for your boy, please. Please. I thought you said you don't play because DK had banned you or something. I can't play. Okay, let me put it in perspective. I can't play DK personally, okay? But I still play, if you feel what I'm saying. Feel what I'm saying? I play, but not with my own original account because DK fucking hates me. Wink, wink. I don't play, okay? So don't go telling DK that I play because I don't play. They have no proof of that shit. All right? No proof. Drop a like down below if you haven't already. I remember when I used to be able to play Draftkings and just have a, not worry about nothing, have a great time. But man, ever since I started providing and helping the regular compete with these sharks, the sharks start complaining, and DK has really been on my ass. So they stopped me from playing with my actual account. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not able to play, if you feel what I'm saying. Why do they hate you on DK? Because, how can I put this? We were fucking them up. Pretty much. We are fucking them up, meaning, like, in my mind, we helped them. A lot of people would not be playing DraftKings if it wasn't for people like me who could help them to be successful on a consistent basis. You feel what I'm saying? And do the research that it takes to be successful. You know what I'm saying? The Sharks hate to see them putting millions of lineups and spending all this money, and then this tie line of the squad running them over every night. You know what I'm saying? They hate that shit. So, of course, when that happens, they like to bitch and moan and cry. So Draftkings will come to me and be like, hey, we heard you're giving people that you have to stop that shit, or we're not going to let you play. I said, I don't give a fuck if I get to play. You know what I'm saying? That's pretty much what I responded with. I don't care if I get to play. I'm not going to stop doing what I do. And they stopped me from being able to play on my personal account. Wink, wink. You feel what I'm saying? But it's all good. I'm here for y'all, man. I don't give a shit. To answer you about the Star Wars guy, I've heard about the guy a lot from people coming to me. I don't care. I've never talked to him. I don't know who he is. So obviously, if he hates me, it's like jealousy or something like that. But I don't know him. Never talked to him before in my life. A few more minutes. The lineup I give can be played in single entry GPP, yes. Single entry GPP, yes. They question you like they're police, yes. That's true. So yeah, I mean, I play every single night, but I don't play, if you get the gist of what I'm saying to you. Any interest in Urea, or however you say his name? I'm not really interested in many Milwaukee, outside of Yelich maybe, if you end up having the money. But also have Brantley. I love Brantley, Tom V. Bauer, Syndergaard, Wilson. Yeah, that looks good, Tom. That looks good, Tom. Drop a like if you haven't down below. Real quick for your boy. We're gonna fuck DK up again tonight, honestly. I don't even check that email anymore. I used to get emails from them so much, I don't even look at it anymore. I'm sure they email me every day. Like, sir, please stop. Please, stop helping people. We want them to lose their money to the Sharks because the Sharks are paying us to fucking... I don't fuck with DK on a personal level because I feel like they're fucked up to the regular people. I love DK, though. I wish they'd be better with their shit. You know, I like Fanduel more. Matter of fact, I'm going to hit Fanduel up when I'm done with this live and get them to put better double ups on Fanduel. Because I will switch over and play Fanduel constantly if they had better double ups. Single entry double ups, if they had better double ups over there on Fanduel, I'd be over there hardcore. Their contests just aren't that great. That's why DK is more popular, but DK can suck it, and we can go to Fanduel if they make the contest better. Single entry gives you a better chance because you don't have to deal with people making multiple lineups. You feel what I'm saying? You're dealing with somebody who has to make one. You might have a few people who use like their account and a few other friends' accounts to make lineups, but it's not a big deal. Single entry for sure. I can't play Fanduel in Texas. Kyle, yes, you can. They allow us to play Fanduel in Texas now. Surprise. Merry Christmas, Kyle. You can play now. Most Sharks are getting your lineups too. Yeah, I see Sharks every single night almost with my lineup as well. What they'll do is most of the time they'll get my lineup because we're the most popular providers in the industry. They'll get my lineup and kind of try to guess where the ownership's going to lie because our group is going to have these people. So that's kind of what they'll do. They'll even play my line too. I see them all the time. But those people who play my lines are the same ones who bitch about me when we win. So it's like, come on, man. Yeah, Kyle, Merry Christmas. Happy birthday. Happy Hanukkah. Fanduel is allowed in Texas. That actually, when did that come back? That came back like 6 months ago? Something like that. 6 months ago. Where do Sharks get their information from? Who fucking knows? Up their ass, probably. No, same place that we all get our information from. They don't have like insider info. They just play a shit ton of. You know, the difference between a shark and you, Marquis, is you don't. They play $10,000 worth of entries every night. They'll have 500 plus lineups, all different. That's the difference. Okay, that's the difference. They play with a higher bankroll. They big dog the regular people. They spend so much money that little people don't have a chance to win unless they're with somebody like me who studies all fucking day and grinds on this shit. How is your uncle doing? He's right there, Frank Ward. Ask Uncle Craig. He is right there above you. He is doing great. Volume. What about volume? Am I turned down or something? Or am I too loud? A little constipated. My uncle is retarded. Drop a like down below if you haven't already, man. I have fun doing these lives, man. I'm so happy we're back to consistently doing live shows. I have a lot of fun on this shit. And we've been smashing since the live show came back. Y'all notice that? We're going for 5 in a row. You still like Matt Adams versus Kyle, right? Matt Adams is not in the lineup. So I like Ryan Zimmerman. When you and Uncle Craig going to be on live together? Whenever. It takes a bit of a setup and all that. And a lot of times, like, it's much easier for me to just set it up like this and talk to y'all. It doesn't take a whole bunch of time. But yeah, NFL probably is where we like to do our podcasts and stuff like that. So that's probably where you'll get that. No, Sharks play a lot. High five right now. So, Bohr, Bumgarner, Chris Davis, Reddick, because you're going to need value. And then Scooter Gennett or Brantley or something like that. What is live plan for NFL day and time? We don't know exactly yet, but we're going to have something, whether it's a podcast, a live show, whatever. How did Fanduel allow players to go back to playing DFS in Texas? I have no idea. I didn't question it. Once Fanduel came back to Texas, I was all on. I was on it immediately because Draftkings gets on my nerves. And it's not like it's their games that get on my nerves. It's that they're little whiny babies. You know what I'm saying? You know how, like, let's say, like, these cops out here in the world, right? Some of them, might have been bullied or punked on when they were younger a lot. So once they get the power in anything, they overdo it. You feel what I'm saying? That's kind of like how I feel Draftkings is. It's like they're a bunch of guys who just never really had their own voice for themselves, got bullied, or maybe they were like nerdy or something, which isn't a big deal. You know what I'm saying? But now that they have power over all these people, they fucking overdo it. You know what I'm saying? It's like, shut the fuck up. You know what I'm saying? Shut the fuck up. I don't need an email from you. I'm going to play regardless, and I'm going to help people regardless. So I don't give a shit. Like, stop annoying people all the fucking time. Their policy is lame. My picks for Greenlight DFS, we do FanDuel and DraftKings. Most of the picks that I like can also be used on FanDuel. We appreciate you. Appreciate it, bro. Drop a like down below if you haven't already, man. I got to get back to grinding. Everything's going to be posted on greenlightdfs.com. Here it goes right here. Boom. Everything's going to be posted on there at about an hour and 15 minutes. About an hour and 15 minutes. Everything's going to be posted on greenlightdfs.com. If you haven't tried greenlightdfs.com before and you're new, try it out. Why not? Drop a like down below if you haven't already. Before you head out, drop a like on the video. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. If you're watching me and you hate me, drop your dislike, whatever. Just drop something. You feel what I'm saying? And, yeah, let's keep smashing, going for 5 in a row with the main slate. I appreciate you guys, as always, for joining me, man. Let's get that 200 plus. and take down some GPPs, do all that cool fun shit. You feel what I'm saying? Corey Griffin, thank you. Frank Ward, no problem. Have a good one, guys. Let's kill it, all right?